Finals between EV and six-star generals. We are just waiting on everybody else to load in, and then we will be kicking this off shortly. So be sure to catch all the action here. And of course, welcome our friend Oogie Boogie.
Yep, I'm here.
There he is. Welcome, welcome. I'm gonna just share everything.
Six Star and Evolution.
Now, do they
See
go
how this one
by
goes.
Evolution Esport or Evolution Gaming, or how do they, you know?
It doesn't fucking matter. The term esport is supremely overplayed.
Yeah,
At least I believe.
I agree.
And I mean, EV is a pretty good team, but there are some pretty bad teams that have esport after their name. And it's an embarrassment.
Right.
It's a travesty. Shouldn't be allowed.
Right.
But in general, the word esports actually makes me cringe. Like, I fucking hate it. I hate everything about it.
Right.
So, for the record, pressing buttons and looking at a screen doesn't make you an athlete.
Right.
Get over yourself. You're sitting in an air-conditioned room, in a comfy chair, probably,
Most likely.
looking at a display, pressing buttons, pretending to kill each other. Calm the fuck down. You're not that talented.
All right.
Not saying it doesn't require some sort of skill. It does.
All
But
right.
you're not an athlete.
Right.
Please understand that. And that's pretty much why I think the term esport is fucking stupid.
Right.
And then people are like, oh, what about racing? It's a motorsport. Yeah, I mean, listen. It's not comparable because as much as I hate NASCAR, I admit that it does take a lot to sit in a car that's probably 90 degrees for 3 hours going 200 miles per hour surrounded by 40 other cars where the slightest mistake, just
Right.
the slightest mistake, could kill people. So yes, that requires actual focus and skill. The steering is not like, it's not electric steering. They don't have any fucking, they're not like assisted. It's all just, it requires actual skill to do. That's why they're athletes. It's endurance,
Yeah. Not
and
yet, Black
with
Bands.
other racing, F1 racing, obviously there's more turns. The stakes are just as high. There's actual stakes.
Right.
I think that's the difference. I mean, I can't imagine you would ever get hurt pressing buttons playing a game. I
No.
mean, you
Although
don't have
there
to train
are
your
there
body.
are recorded deaths that are directly linked to people playing for extended periods of time and actually
Just because
exhausting
they're fucking
themselves.
stupid. Like
Right.
that's not. No, stop.
Alright, so Six Star has one extra player right now. I gotta find out what's going on with that real quick.
Oh boy. Uh-oh. You know what? Let them play with an extra player. I think it will increase their chances. I'm not being a bad person here, but I'm just predicting that EV will probably win this game. Maybe not easily, but
But
in
you
a
predict
comfortable
them winning,
manner.
yeah.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a 2-0 game. I think they're going to win both rounds. I think it's going to be relatively close, like maybe like a one, maybe like, maybe one, like, I don't know. I don't think they'll win by 200, but maybe like
150.
around 150. Yeah,
Yeah.
150. And maybe slightly closer than that, but nonetheless, I think they're going to win both games. I think infantry-wise, they're just a stronger team, flat out. I
Right.
mean, Six Star is a team that I played against when they had better players. Obviously, those guys have joined other teams or made their own team.
Yeah.
So the team that's left, no offense to them, they're still playing hard. They're still gonna fight. They're gonna make it a match at least.
Right.
I just don't think they're good enough to win.
But we're
So,
gonna see soon enough, so
We will. I mean, anything can happen.
Exactly.
EV again is not as strong as they were, but I still think they're a deeper team overall. But I guess we'll see what happens. You
Yep.
know,
I think it's going to be a good fight. I think the Six Stars is going to draw in a lot of people as well, just to kind of watch and see
South
where they
Fortress is
stand.
also a very tough map. A lot of these teams like to play infantry maps. I mean, South Fortress, you have air, you have
Armor,
armor. There's
right?
wider sections.
Yep.
That little area there, the creek there, tends to be a very hard place to play between B and C there.
Not only that, but if you remember when we did
And,
the
and Delta, of
semifinals
course,
with
has the
S,
high ground.
when we had the semifinals with SOD, we saw exactly what was going to occur, especially when
Yeah,
that fog came
SOD
in.
had a flag advantage for the majority of the match, but they lost pretty much on kills. I
Right.
mean, they played
Yep.
too aggressive. They got themselves wiped constantly, going for flags that they didn't need,
Right. Rather than
and they
locking and holding
paid
the
for
flags
it.
they had.
I think that's really a lot of these teams are just not used to playing this mode. I mean, Conquest is what this franchise is all about. It's what built the franchise. There's a
Right.
lot of new teams who are new to the game, and Frontlines is all they've really ever played. But Frontlines, there's not much to it.
Right.
It pretty much forces everybody down, maybe one lane, maybe two tops,
Yep.
and everybody's trying to fight over one flag. But with Conquest, you have to try to pretty much control the map. There's multiple flags that you have to control. There's more to think about. There's more to adjust.
All right. So we
And a
have
lot of these
we have all of the players in. Six Star just has to remove one player, which we're waiting on him to do so, and then we can reset and start.
So as I said, like a lot of these teams don't necessarily know how to play. They're too aggressive, I should say. They play too aggressively when they don't need to. They'll have the advantage on flags. They'll have three flags, even four, but for whatever reason, they still feel like they need to push that fifth and that
Fifth.
sixth
Right.
flag,
And
which
that's
they
not
just don't need
necessary.
to do. Especially against a team that has strong infantry. If you can keep a team in the game by basically, by basically dying a lot and granting them lots of kills. Because remember, we're playing a 12, so there's two flags that are out of play.
Correct.
So
The
the burn is
fortress.
slower.
Right.
So the burn is slower. So the points will drop at a slower rate than if all the flags were in place. So those kills really matter in a 12, where they don't matter as much in
In a
like
32
a
or
full scale,
24.
yeah,
Right.
like a full scale match, yeah.
Yep. All right. So we will reset server now, and then we will be kicking this off on the timer. Yeah, no, their 12th player just left, 13th player just left. That's what they were getting organized, figuring out exactly what their lineup was. But we're very keen on keeping to the rules, so, nobody's going to be cheating here. We have two people moderating, keeping an eye on everything that's going on. We live stream it all, plus, if anybody has any issues, they just take a screenshot or video of it and send it to us, and we'll address the issue. Welcome, by the way, Herminga. Make sure you go to facebook.com/rideforlife3 and hit that like button, as well as the subscribe on this YouTube to enter in monthly giveaways that I do.
New Jersey represent.
Yeah, New Jersey represent.
Haven't seen the sun in a while.
I know, it's been so... Dude, did you hear there were one tornado touchdown in Howell, and another one, a funnel, formed right over where I work. It was
Really?
pretty crazy, yeah. If you go on YouTube, you can find the video of the tornado that it touched down in a Home Depot parking lot. Ripped the parking lot apart.
that was like last year.
No, this was just the
Yeah.
other day.
No, this. Are you sure?
Yeah,
I know that
I
same
saw it
thing
on the
happened
news
last
live.
year.
Because it
Oh.
happened last year as well, yes, but this one happened yesterday because
Maybe
it
it
was
wasn't
one
the
confirmed.
same place.
Right.
I
All
think
right,
it was like
everybody.
an EF 0.
Yeah, something small. But
10
all right,
seconds.
10 seconds. We'll be kicking this off, everybody. Good luck to both prospective teams. Six-star Generals versus Evolution.
Let's try to capture a lot of on the ground fighting from the
First person. Okay.
Yeah, we have a tendency to capture a little bit too much from
Over top.
the air. Let's see the misery that they're enduring from the ground level.
All
And we're
right.
off.
We're off,
Looks
but
like,
EV has yet to spawn. I don't know what they're really doing. Let me go and just confirm.
They're redeploying, so
Yeah, let me find out what's going on.
That's gonna cost a ticket, so we might
May need to reset it again.
Yeah.
Alright, let me
Now they're
reset it
spawning
again.
again. At least, yeah, we probably should reset it. Miscommunications.
Yeah.
We let the teams decide when to spawn, and they have a tendency to fuck it up a lot. So, gonna restart. I've seen some close matches in the past where it was literally a 1 point game. It's
Yeah.
happened.
And it's all because of that, that premature spawn.
Well, not even. I'm just saying that like that spawn can affect. In theory, people will be like, "Yeah, it's 1 ticket." But 1 ticket, I've seen games where it was a 1 point game. Which you saw that a lot more on like BF4 when like you would be screaming at your team to not spawn. Because it doesn't go by deaths, it goes by spawns. So you'd be screaming at your team to not spawn, and then there'd be that one fucking moron who just says, "I gotta rush back in the game and help the team," and then you fucking lose.
Yep.
Because they don't understand that.
Because they idiots.
It's like, are you new here? Do you not understand how this fucking works?
Alright, so we've
relayed.
relayed.
This is a game?
Yeah, do you think this is a game? So we relayed the information to both prospective teams. Hopefully they do understand this time, and we will be starting in 30 seconds.
They're a little slow. You have to talk slowly to them so they can understand. It's like, guys, start on timer. And then the time passes away. Wait, we're spawning? Everybody redeploy. Alright, 5 seconds.
Alright, I think they understood. Let's see.
Barring no further fuck-ups, we're off.
Alright, EV spawning. Yes, and there we go. We got a fresh spawn. Let's see what everybody does.
Alright, looks like EV is taking the plane straight to Delta. Probably gonna drop guys in C and D. Is my best guess.
Alpha bailed slightly early there. I think he should have planned a little bit more ahead.
It happens. Looks like they're sending multiple people. Strangely, it appears as if 6-star is not using a plane, which is a surprise.
Yeah, but hey, two tanks may...
Two tanks, it's risky because on this map, it's an open map, there's not a lot of shrubs.
Right.
You know?
It's superior.
It's all open ground. Planes can really dominate this map if you have a pilot that's, good.
Right. Alright, so EV so far has Duff and Apples. Don't everybody remember that Edward and Freddy are both off limits, so nobody will be capping those two flags, but all other flags are to be capped.
So 6-star took a strange opening. It seems like they have a full squad inside the boat, and that full squad caps off. That's not the best way to open. Now you can see they're all leaving that boat. They're sending guys. They sent one guy to C who got wiped out immediately, and then they're sending the rest to Alpha. They took way too long to capture Golf, and ED already has the 4-flag cap.
We do have something going on here at Duff, though. 6-star is definitely moving in as a squad.
Right. 6-star's plane is up. once they get the boat thing.
Oh, and Casper's gonna move in.
I don't think they knew that they could have a plane and a boat out at the same time. But they had the back cap on Alpha. They're attempting to cap Golf, but they're about to see some resistance.
Oh, plane goes down right on D flag, blowing up. You got Stevie pushing up here with the heavy tank, and then you also have 6 Stars Dark Falcon sitting up top with a heavy tank.
It looks like EV have held the Alpha flag, or they're still in the process. There might be some light resistance there still.
The 6 Stars trying to hold that flag. They've got an EV pushing up from both sides. They do have the heavy tank advantage as long as it doesn't get destroyed.
EV is lighting that plane up. I think he's down. 6 Star trying to hold down Delta, it appears. And they're assaulting C as well.
Oh, and Dark takes down 2. So 6 Stars seem to be holding it for the moment, but the EV are pushing heavy on Duff. Looks like 6 Stars also took over Charlie, so that's a good benefit on their part.
Yeah, EV are definitely going to cap B here. They have a lot more forces. I think they wiped out the tank, and now they're just going to force their way through. However, Stevie is being a little bit too aggressive in that tank. That's
yeah, he is.
risky.
But so far, it's been pretty effective.
Yeah, I think they're just trying to overwhelm. Let's see where that gets them.
Now we'll take a look at a couple of EV guys firsthand.
EV is recapturing Delta. They're also trying to contest C. Doesn't seem like they're doing too well there.
I'm out. I need ammunition.
Alright, so we got a bunch of 6 Stars over here at Charlie.
Has about 2 squads here, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what they're really trying to do here, though, because they could definitely push over towards Bravo. Legit pushes in, takes down 1.
Also appears as
takes down 2.
Capturing Golf. Ooh.
Stevie's now repairing his tank. Let's go take another look at Charlie.
Yeah, Mint is on Golf right now. He's engaging the tank, which is between Golf and D.
What the fuck's going on here? Sorry, guys. Alright, so 6 Star are going to push in towards C. But EV definitely are covering it well. There come in a couple of flares by 6 Star.
Actually, Golf has not been capped. They held the cap.
Alright, so 6 Stars now have B, and they're taking George. It looks like they're going to work back towards Duff.
See, again, like I said, teams don't seem to... They're new to playing the mode. So, 6 Star have their tank on Golf. Now, Golf is their home flag.
Right.
I don't understand why you would have your tank on your home flag.
Home flag, defending the home flag, it should be pushing up. Alright, so let's head over here to George, take a look at what's going on here. Looks like they're gonna be alright.
Gonna recapture Bravo. They've stormed B entirely. And they're just wiping out everybody around it.
Ammo! Why that?
I mean, all they really need to do now is just hold them and spawn and just let them keep George.
I think that's probably what they're gonna do. And they have control.
He just misses them.
I mean, 6 Star right now has 3 people who do not have a... They have 3 people who have 0 kills right now. 0-6, 0-6, and 0-7. Yeah.
Alright, so we got a bunch, let's see, we got 5 6 Stars moving in towards Duff. Oh, 6, 7, 8. Looks like pretty much the whole team is moving into Duff right now. We got one leaking towards Charlie. 6 stars are holding it down. Whoops.
Want me to patch you up?
Really.
We got Lee Ian who's gonna try to effectively revive everybody, but he goes down.
They just use the gun and they hit the tank there. That fancy comes off on the Delta.
Stevie's in some trouble as Casper takes Stevie out right there at bottom D. And now 6 Star working on trying to take that flag.
Tank is taking some hits.
Yep, it looks like he may go down. He bails on the tank, stays alive
Tank
temporarily. So Bushido is only EV player left over here at Duff. Fucking motherfuckers.
He is still doing work. He's hot.
Looks like there's quite a fight over here at George too.
Yeah, he is doing work on. He's doing work out and around D. Now, did that plane get shot down, or did they just use it to spawn and bail?
I think they used it to spawn and bail.
So 6 Star have golf again. They have D.
I don't know why my controller's fucking up. It's doing different things than I want it to do. Alright, so here we go. Fight on D. As EV are going to push up and try and get that 4 cap. They're sitting pretty comfortably right now, though, with the 3 cap. They're holding them. They're winning their gunfights. I mean, 6 Stars is really struggling at trying to push into those flags and hold those flags.
Enemy med excited.
So
got
6 Star has tank on C. EV are just gonna swarm him.
Oh, he misses Thinman. And Thinman takes C-dubs out. Now we got Death Row over here at Bravo. Seems to be the only one over here at Bravo, but he is taking Bravo back. Although they got a big push to do. They definitely need to try and get that 4 cap ASAP. The points are definitely going to kill them in round 2. They need to close that gap.
We have taken objective Charlie.
Yeah, it looks like that fast. I mean, they got the cap, but EV are just going to take C right back.
Alright, we got a couple spawn in on Bravo trying to cap that flag quicker.
They're all wiped on C.
The Ian is going to push up. Legit's come parachuting in. He's going to try to stay alive. Oh man, he turns on Lee Ian.
See, I don't get it. See, 6 Star are they're taking like 2 or 3 guys and trying to attack a flag that's got like a SWAT or 2 on it.
Right.
Which is just not gonna work ever.
What's going on, Gold the Destroy Nugget? What's up, Muni? What's up, Blit? What's up, Vans? Thanks everybody for tuning in. We got 6 Star Generals versus EV if you're just joining us in the quarterfinals Win or Die Tournament League single elimination T12 conquest match. Whoa, that was...
just lost their tank again.
I don't think they were prepared for this battle, but they're definitely trying. They're fighting as best they can. Alright, so we got Alpha here pushing into C. Let's see what they do. It looks like C is all clear, so EV are going to most likely effectively take Charlie without an issue.
And Alpha.
And Alpha, you're right.
And they're also on golf.
They're pushing Bravo heavy too. They got a few to face, but one goes down.
Spotted enemy transport.
We have taken objective Charlie.
Takes one more down. He's working on that B push.
Mint is alone on golf. And he's gonna have the cap here. I mean, he's... Oh, nope. He's got sniped. Looks like they got some scouts out here.
Yeah, we got two. Everybody from who's on B just turned right back around and came back.
Capture Bravo, so the gens are back on golf, trapped in their home spawn.
They got two spawns left here at Bravo. If they lose up down the one, they're about to get pinched. Up, two more spawn in, but they're about to get flanked.
That's a full cap for EV right there.
And that's it for 6 stars over here at Bravo. We got a couple of guys.
It's going to be very hard.
Yeah, it is.
To win. They would have to all cap them, I think. Or pretty much in order to win this, the way things have gone. Because EV has the fourth.
Take a quick look at the scoreboard here. We got Bushido at 28 and 4. We have I'm So Legit at 21 and 9. We got Dark Falcon 12 and 4. Death Row at 16 and 9. We got a tank on tank action here at Duff.
Our man here's got 0 kills though. He's 0 and 12.
Oh,
that's rough.
Johnny Blanco. Happens to the best of them.
Well, generally it doesn't happen if you're the best of them.
This is true.
Generally, trying to get 1 kill isn't particularly hard, but dying 13 times, reps or not, I mean,
yeah,
that's rough. 6-star have a single guy left on D. He's hurt. He's probably not gonna make it. He's got some spawns on him now, but his spawns are scout.
Yeah, and they both go down really quick.
Not sure why they're trying to run scout. It's not the smartest thing in the world.
Looks like EV's gonna... Alright, well, we see a 6-star is taking the boat. It looks like he's gonna try and bust through over to Bravo, maybe even Alpha, but at this point they really...
I'm just gonna go ahead and say that this round is all but done.
Pretty much, yeah. And one boat blows up right there.
Because problem is, I mean, a 6-star, they can't keep their tank alive.
They can't keep their tank alive, and they can't move around effectively. They keep getting spawned and killed. I mean, you see 3 or 4 of them get wiped at once.
They're not very patient. That's the problem. They play too aggressively, but they play too aggressively with like 3 guys.
Right.
So like EV will have like 6 people on C, for example, and 6-star will just rush 3 into the flag, and those 3 get wiped immediately. And they keep doing it. They don't think, hey, maybe we should wait for like a squad or 2 more.
Right.
They just rush in there and die. And I mean, you know, no offense, but their plane has been useless.
Right. Alright, so we got 6-star, did make it to Alphals. As to whether or not they have enough manpower to cap and win that flag, they seem to be fighting it out right now.
Nonetheless, EV are still going to have the flag advantage here.
Right. So we got 2 on 1
Alpha
right now.
Is being contested. 6-star trying to rush. See, 6-star brought a light tank out. I mean, that is...
Plus you got...
No, that's the worst thing you can ever do.
Yeah, plus you got Stevie sitting up top D, and he's just laying down that fire. He's just got a clear shot of everything going on.
Light tank is not going to last. That is not a smart move at all.
Looks like we have more action over here at Duff.
That light tank is down that fast. See, you only got maybe 3 kills off of that tank.
Yeah.
Did nothing for him. 6-star are surrounding...
Stevie's taking some heavy damage.
Six Star do surround Delta. It looks like they're probably going to capture the flag, but at this point, it's just a bit late.
I don't know. I don't even think they're going to be able to effectively win this flag. They really need to push up and hold and win their fights. They're struggling right now.
That's true. They are. I think they're going to cap it in the end. I feel like they have more guys here, but
yeah, they just don't have the.
They would really have to find a way to lose this flag. I mean, I guess they did. Jeez.
Oh, an Alpha goes down due to a bombing by a plane.
It's gonna be a 4 cap for the win.
You see him?
EV is going to take round 1.
Objective Charlie.
Not as close as I thought it would be, actually.
We have taken objective Duff.
Definitely a rough round. It's not over. I think Six Star can maybe win round 2 if they...
They gotta collectively work together. I mean, they're really struggling right now.
Yeah, they're playing like they've never played as a team ever. I mean, they're attacking flags with like one guy. They're bringing, you know, a light tank out, which is just like, if you bring a light tank out, you don't know what the fuck you're doing.
Right.
Clearly.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, you can see it. I mean, they struggled full and through. But they didn't struggle because they're bad. They struggled because they made bad decisions.
Right.
You know, bad decisions go a long way in this mode. Like, even their opening was just terrible. They rushed a full squad to their home flag. Full squad. You only need one guy there.
Right.
And then instead of sending the bulk of their forces to the mid of the flag, they went and tried to backflank Alpha, and it didn't work. By that point, you know, EV already had 3 flags, and Six Star had 1.
Right.
And they already had a whole squad wiped on Alpha.
Exactly. And they didn't have the manpower at that point to do anything.
And their armor was, I mean, just useless. Their tank would just basically push in and get destroyed immediately. They're too aggressive with their tanks. Both teams were actually too aggressive with their tanks. I think the difference is EV had more support, you know, from their infantry.
Yeah.
You'll see that the more experienced teams don't tend to push their tank. They'll put their tank in a more defensive spot and just try to hold it down.
Yeah, exactly. Lay that support fire, you know, keep that cover.
But these teams, they are pushing those tanks hard. I mean, I think each team probably went through, Six Star probably went through about 5 tanks, maybe more. EV went through at least three.
Right.
Not particularly great. I would say you want to play more conservatively with your tank. All right. Well, we're switching sides. We're getting ready for round 2. Six Star need a major win here.
Yeah, they're really gonna have to push because they need to come up with 101 points to be able to advance. So that means that they need to beat EV and hold them to 299 points overall in order to win. So even if they beat EV,
it was a 500 to 299 win. That's a pretty.
That's a big gap. Yeah.
Not a monumental win, but it's a pretty good win.
Exactly. Yes, Jessica, we did address the issue with the SMG, as well as somebody did use gas. We already took care of that. But thank you for pointing that out.
I actually did not see gas, but I can effectively guess which team used it.
Yeah, but that's alright. Everybody makes mistakes, although it's surprising to see somebody making mistakes when the rules are listed.
Is it, though? I'm not surprised.
Alright, so Six Star looks like they're going to take the same approach that EV had by parachuting right in over here at Duff.
Yeah, but again, they parachuted one guy. I mean, EV already had a squad on B, and that one guy they sent to Delta is fucking dead immediately. They will get to C first. That's a plus. It's like the Russian guys out in the open.
It's definitely more difficult to fight from the low ground than it is to fight from the high ground. So they should have definitely pushed harder towards Duff and pushed down to C rather than the other way around.
The mistakes I'm seeing, if you look, EV has one guy on golf. one
Right.
person.
Everybody
had two
else.
people in Alpha, and they had 4 at one point. The other
Right.
2 pushed off late, probably because they were told to. You know, your opening attack is very important.
Right.
Sixer have the advantage side of the map, so this is the easier side to win on.
Alright, so 6-star lose their tank within the first, minute and a half here. And now EV is going to effectively push up and absolutely slaughter them here at Duff.
Yeah, they're opening. They did have a stronger opening. They're about to have a 3-tap here, but without their armor, I can't see it lasting long. So EV have a plane in the sky, and they have a tank on the ground.
Right.
So it's gonna be rough. Yeah, you can see they're swarming C.
Nice shot by King as he takes one out from range.
The other thing you're seeing, Ron, is, they're losing C at a fast rate, but there's 2 guys on Bravo trying to defend Bravo, but instead of staying on Bravo and holding their ground and waiting for spawns, they immediately rush into C.
Right.
And get wiped. So now there's nobody on B. The only guy on B is the guy rushing from Alpha.
Right.
So, I mean, they are way too aggressive. Now, EV has a back cap on Alpha. There was somebody there to defend.
So now 6-stars is in a pickle because they got their heavy tank in between Duff and Charlie, but they don't have either flag. And not only that, but Stevie is right there behind them, just shooting right at them. Now, they're going to end up getting wiped again, and then they're going to be really in a pickle.
A mortar? Did 6-star take out a mortar? Oh my god.
And 6-stars tank down.
It's like they're trying to lose. Light tank.
Right.
So they've used gas. They brought out a light tank. They had a mortar. I mean, guys. Stop it.
And 6-star wiped over here at Charlie and Duff. We got one pushing in on Bravo, but again, he's by himself, and he's facing 4 players.
Taking control, literally.
We got 2 spawn in, but they immediately get taken out. We got 1 left here at Bravo.
If EV was smart, they don't push Alpha, because Alpha is basically an island, basically an island. It's got water on both sides.
Right.
They have to cross the water in order to capture Bravo, so, I mean, if EV were smart, they would just pull back and let them push, and just,
Doesn't look like Rye wants to wait, though.
to control the game.
No, it looks like they're going for it.
I mean, they can afford to be aggressive, I think, at this point. They have less to lose, but,
Right.
again, when you're playing stronger teams that have been there before, that's just not going to work. If you have the advantage, fucking keep it.
Right.
Like, don't risk what you don't need to risk.
C-Dubs takes one down over there, laying biopotted up. We'll slide in and get a couple of revives before he tries to push back up.
First aid. Get passed up. I'll fix those wounds.
Still have a tank on Alpha. They're actually engaging tank on
Enemy
outside
machine
Delta.
gun.
He's landed some shots out there. He's landed 3 in a row, actually. That
really-
range, it's actually kind of nice.
I'll deal with those wounds if you like.
Oh, and
Yeah,
he goes
I mean,
down.
Again, I mean, 6-star, they're just trapped on Alpha.
Yep.
It looks like EV did actually, it looks like they actually are not going to advance. They're all, as you can see, they built a wall around Alpha.
Exactly. They just built a
And that is
perimeter
the
and they're
right
holding
answer.
that line.
Yeah. I mean, that's
I mean,
how
you
do it.
got look, you got Stevie halfway between D and Apples, just laying down fire. You got people just built up, like you said, like a wall. That's all they
It's gonna
really need to
be
do.
Extremely hard to win this game. I think it's personally, I think it's over now.
It is, but you know,
it's done. Not just that, but EV, their air is just
superior.
bombarding.
Right.
Bombarding Alpha. Watching, what's his name here? We got Jets. Jets has a machine gun on this rock. I mean,
Looks like Legit's gonna try to push up a little bit. Thin Mint's gonna work up to it as he takes down one, but then he goes down as well. Rye effectively takes down two.
6-star. Looks like they had a lot of scouts. I guess they had one. Man, they are bombarding Alpha. Now, is somebody on Alpha? Looks like EV are on Alpha.
Yeah, they are. Nope, not anymore. Fight's still ensuing at Bravo, but 6 stars are not doing really anything effective that's going to help them.
Again, now, like, it's, you know, it's like you said, you see how these guys are trying to push Alpha and they're dying, like, something you just don't need to do.
Right. There's no reason to even waste your lives doing it, because you can just effectively build that perimeter and just hold them at A. But they are pushing up. They're going to try and go for that
Ooh,
6
those planes
F5
just
cap.
fucking crashed into each other. Midair. Planes are out of the sky.
Oh, Kushida works it. He takes another one down. Takes another one down.
Yeah, that boy's hot.
Yeah, he is. Thin Mint takes one down.
It's like Alpha is going to advance and join the fight on Alpha.
I mean,
That,
EV are
my
just
friends,
destroying them right now.
that, my friends, was a double negative. Alpha is going to attack Alpha.
Oh,
He is doing some work with those AT rockets, though. Looks like 6-star is mostly wiped on Alpha.
yeah, they only got
very
5.
messy.
They got 5 left on spawn. It looks like they do have a heavy tank, but it's going to be really difficult for them to keep that tank alive. You got a whole nother EV squad moving into Apples.
Yeah, boy, right here. Oh boy, what's his name? Bush here on a mean flank on Alpha. That tank is down.
Oh yeah, Bush does get the mean flank as he comes up by Lunus. Creepy Priest. And he takes them both down.
He's fucking wrecking on Alpha. He just got 3.
Oh, and he finally goes down.
Okay.
Yeah, he's at 28-3. Last game he went 31-8.
Damage is done, and EV are storming Alpha.
All they have are 14 more points.
I mean, 6-star are like they are no joke on the rock. Like they're pushed all the way back.
Yep. 10 points remaining for 6-star and
They just lost the
EV.
plane again.
I want to take a minute now to remind everybody to go to facebook.com/rideforlife3. Hit that like button and give yourself a chance to win one of my monthly giveaways, which I do. And it looks like 6-star General will get eliminated here due to the point spread. Congratulations to EV. They will advance to the semifinals. Obviously, we will finish out this game, but congratulations to EV on the victory, and they will move on.
See, the nice thing about round 2 is we'll get to see multiple games. Each team will get to choose their own map.
Right.
It's like EV are all over Alpha, and 6-star, their assault on D, which looked to be working, is done. They're wiped, so we could see an all cap here.
Yes, I got to agree with you, Blitzkrieg. 6-star, it looks like they just didn't have it in them today. They were really weak on pretty much every aspect. So yeah, it's kind of surprising. I expected them to do a little bit better than they did, but at least they're finishing out the fight. They're gonna have to move from 18-1 to 18-2.
I'd say they're about 18-6 now.
It went from 18-0 to 18-6. Ever since PT came into their lives, they've lost nothing and haven't won a single game. But that's alright, everyone lives and learns.
Oh man, fucking...
Bush is just going ham on these kids.
I mean, they're taking a beating.
Yeah.
And again, this is the advantage side. They actually have the stronger side now.
Right. Like I said, they struggled on using their advantage.
Their home flag isn't the best flag, but they have a faster route to get to C and B.
Right.
Versus the other team.
Oh, when one plane goes down.
They're just getting fucked up.
Enemy medic there.
You see, that's the thing is, they're actually playing now. They're actually playing now to not lose. Like,
right.
It doesn't look like they ever played to win. They played to not lose. Like, they're not even attempting to push. I get that it's over, but you would think that they would at least try to
right.
blow the score. But what
Grab
they're
a
doing
boat.
now is now they're trying to play for themselves and just not, make the stats look awful. So I think we're way past that.
Yeah, they had a few players who really struggled. I mean, you have Johnny Blanco went 0-12 last game. He's 1-9 right now. He's really struggling on this match.
I mean, they have a scout. I mean, their scout. I don't know why they run scout both games. He's 4-13. They have a medic who's 3-11. I mean, the best player is trying, but he's even.
Right.
Nobody has a positive kill to death ratio on their team right now.
Oh wow. Yeah, they only have even at best. Oh, now he's positive.
Enemy soldier in sight.
More victory.
This boat's trying to take Stevie out. He's just laying down fire. Take a look here at Chris as he flies over.
Is that a light tank again? Oh my god. Blanco, stop embarrassing yourself.
That's
Man,
legit.
He's down that fast. I mean, I don't honestly know what the fuck he thought he was actually going to do with a light tank. I'm not trying to be mean, but like...
It's not effective. I mean...
Light tanks don't work in Conquest.
Nope.
Enemy medic there.
Like, you take 2 nades, and you're disabled. You take 3 and dead. That's done.
So we got Dark again pushing up with the heavy tank. He misses Bushida.
Let's be honest, most of EV's losses are just them trying to attack, A. Had they just held back and not pushed A, this game would be much worse.
Dark Falcon just absolutely got completely trapped there as Bushida led him right into that trap. He's now about to detonate. And there he goes.
Most of EV's losses are, basically self-inflicted. They keep on attacking Alpha here. They haven't tapped it yet.
Right.
I mean, they've cost themselves a lot of points.
I mean, at this point, it doesn't even matter. The match is over. They should just, bunker down, take it as a loss, and it is what it is. They really need to work on, I don't think they properly prepared for this tournament. I don't think they were ready to see what EV had to offer, and now they know. Oh. And that will do it, everybody. I will thank you again for tuning in to Win or Die Tournament League. Make sure you go and hit that like and subscribe button. And be sure to tune in tomorrow at 9 p.m. for our PT matchup against Delta Alliance. See you guys tomorrow.
Score from kills, 71 points. They had 71 kills as a team.
Yeah, that's a big struggle. I mean,
And
that's a big loss.
The worst part about it is the vast majority of those kills were on their base flag as EV just swarmed them and tried to cap.
Right.
So that shows you how, like, the numbers make the game look more close than it was. It wasn't close at all.
No, not even
Like,
close.
EV cost themselves a solid, like 30 plus points by just trying to attack Alpha.
Right.
I mean, it shows, you can see it here.
Alright, this is Ride for Life signing off, and this is Oogie Boogie. Thank you for tuning in, helping me out with the stream, as always.
Yep.
My partner. And we will see everybody else tomorrow.
The semifinals are on the way.
Yes, sir. And they are going to be good. Good night.